When you realize who you are, it changes who you argue with, right? Let me be 100 this rising. Most men don't deserve to have a queen at this time. Vice versa. Most women don't deserve to have a king at this time. A king and a queen, what is that? What is the description of that? It is someone that holds power. But see, to hold power, you gotta be power. Meaning, it all starts within you first. Can you take care of yourself wholeheartedly? Why I'm saying this is because I was at work yesterday, and this is another story, family. And I was speaking to a guy, and he was telling me about how he's kind of stuck in the 1800s. I was kind of like, how you that when you ain't up at 38? But I guess he carried on his granddaddy lineage or something like that. And he was telling me he's stuck in that era because he feel like a woman's supposed to clean the house, a woman's supposed to cook, a woman's supposed to take care of the kids, and he just go out and work. And I'm like, wow, man, the only thing that exists is change, right? You know that we are walking change, right? And if we get stuck or become disformed instead of being formless and empty, right? We'll miss the mark. We'll stay in sin. We'll never get to our destination. It's almost like if you don't change, it's like saying, all right, man, I'm fit to leave my state and go to this state, but I'm going to get off on this exit and I'm going to just stay on this exit because I don't want to go no further. You would never get there. Me, myself, I don't feel like a man or a woman deserve to have the opposite sex until they have mastered themselves. Meaning, you don't get another partner because you feel you need something from them. The other partner or the mate is the reward that the universe gives us, but we broke the law by not completing our task, meaning building ourselves up back to that king or queen status, meaning not external, but internal, where you don't need a man if you're a woman for finances. If you're a man, you don't need a woman to come clean your house, make your bed, cook your food, right? And see, in this age right here, people are starting to realize that the subconscious mind and the conscious mind represents the masculine and feminine. It represents the two parts of you that got to become one. Look at the subconscious mind as the last that's about to be first, and the conscious mind as the first that's about to be last. In other words, God is about to take the training wheels off of all of us. The mind fit to be pushed to the back and the heart about to come to the front. And whatever's in your heart is what you're going to become and is what you're going to receive. So if you was the type of person that got with people because you felt you needed love, you needed attention, you needed affection, you needed all these things, you might be in for a rude awakening in a minute. Because we as male and female were put together in this pod to learn from each other. We were put here to, say you stepped out of the garden before you were ripe, before you were ready to be picked. You would then get with people that were exactly like you, meaning they would be the aspects of you that you have not yet grasped hold to or become one with. So it would have been kind of like a opposite. If you was love, you would get with somebody that would show you other aspects that you needed to embody as well, so that you could become whole. That's why a lot of us got with the opposites, meaning we got with people that hurt us, we got with people that loved us too, but then we also got with people that didn't know how to love themselves, so it put more pressure on the man or that woman to try to show or express love. Now you start overextending and feeling like you're doing too much or you got to prove your love, right? it would be kind of like how on the 5 Heartbeats when the guy was like, every night I gotta fight, right? Because he had got with a woman that was attention seeking, because she had yet to find that gift in her, that God in her, that goddess in her, where she didn't need to be jumping from man to man. You know, just like with the men these days, man. Y'all don't need all these different females, man. Y'all really don't. You know, get with yourself, master yourself, and then when love approaches you due to you passing the test of mastering thyself, you will get with that woman and you will know how to really love her. Like me, let me just speak for me. I know that now where I'm at in my heart space, I am any woman's perfect match. Because I wouldn't look for nothing from her. I would only want to share my happiness, my joy, my love, my abundance, my patience, my peace, my wholeness, my divine love. I wouldn't know how to give that to her because I've given it to myself. So I can't give her nothing that I haven't given myself. And a lot of us has tried to give love, give finances, give, time, give all this to the opposite sex when we haven't even given it to ourselves. So it's kind of like we shorten them because we have shorted ourselves. So then now the opposite sex start feeling like you don't love them or you don't do enough for them. And it's like that whenever they haven't done enough or haven't completed their task of becoming back whole, becoming back love. That's why I said it in the beginning, most men and most women at this time don't deserve to have the opposite sex. That's a reward, family. So that guy at the job, when he was talking about, he want a woman so she can do this and that, I said, man, let me tell you this. The last woman I've been with, I've played that part where I wanted her to be at home and take care of the kids and help start businesses and stuff like that. And I started to realize where the same way I wanted to have something that I could call and look at and say, man, I did that. I started to see that she wanted that too. I was open-hearted enough to see that. She wanted something that she could really say, man, I've put a lot of work in and I did it. Not saying that I don't want to do something with you, but just being able to have something that you can look and say, this masterpiece was all me and God. Well, I'm here to tell you, you the first masterpiece you need to master. And then you will see a reflection of that outside of you through something, meaning a person, place, or thing. Right? Sometimes it can be your kid. Because you've mastered yourself, your child was able to really become something or become something even greater than you've become. Sometimes it can be things. It can be places. It can be businesses. It can be whatever, right? So, no. I truly, wholeheartedly don't believe that, or I know that until we become back one, we won't be given that one. We will always be given what we are, not what we want. So look at it like this. In this season, the first being last, last being first, God is taking the training wheels off of us. Where now, instead of us seeing this mirror where we can learn from, we're going to get what's in the mirror. We're going to get exactly who we are. It's almost like that inner child in you that you're supposed to have been taught, teaching how to walk, how to put the clothes on, how to feed itself, how to love another because you love it. Everything that comes out your mouth, you're really telling yourself, really, because that's the way the subconscious see things. It don't see nothing outside of you. It only see you. It only hear you. So when you saying something to other people or other individuals, it think you're talking to it. Just like right now I'm talking. But my subconscious mind, the feminine nature of me, my higher aspect, is hearing this and it's like, I hear you, okay, keep talking. And then it's going to give it back multiplied, tenfold. And this information is coming out now, family. I'm just one of them that's helping usher it in. It's kind of like we've been wired backwards, but it was only so that we could really and truly know how to love ourselves so that we can love another. So, say for instance, and I'm finna let y'all go. That guy at work that said that about what he want a woman for and all this and that and da-da-da. I didn't look at him like, man, that's crazy, man, da-da-da-da. No, how I looked at it like was, wow, man, I was there. He just haven't come to that point to see that, man, you can't be selfish like that and enslave somebody, bro. Because when the shoe on the other foot and now she coming to you about money, you start feeling like, man, you always coming to me about money. You can't do that to this woman because you've put her in a situation as being the weaker link in the physical due to strength. She has to need you now. In the spiritual realm, the woman is the power, right? The feminine energy. She is the strength. So that's why when she pray, when she get around you, anything you bring her, she multiply it. You know, you bring her a vision, she gives you the business. You bring her a house, she gives you a home. You bring her some food, she gives you dinner. You bring her argument, she gives you hell, right? She's a walking manifestation, and you gotta empower her, help her. But the goal is for her to had help herself and not had go outside the garden seeking validation, seeking attention, seeking anything outside of herself. You see? The same thing as you, males, kings. You should not be out here seeking nothing outside yourself. You should be whole. And then you get with another whole when that time is presented to you. Not out here trying to look at the women they walk by. Because first off, men are attracted to women, but women are attracted to the whole men. Men that really can hold it down. Men that really is on their own stuff. Got they together, right? So, long story short, kings and queens. Focus on you until the focus is on you. All right? But y'all know me. I never go with the flow. I'm here to create the flow and help others do the same. No more separation, family. One love.